Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the vwnut 1967 channel on YouTube. We'll be getting into taking all the bits and pieces off of the back of this 69 Fastback here in just a second. For you guys, it'll be a little longer. For me, we're going to exercise this puppy dog in our woods, and then we're going to drive across town, get another puppy dog, and exercise that puppy dog in the same woods. That's what we're going to do, right? We're going to go see what's happening in the woods, right? You love it. You love it, right? You love it. You want to see what's happening in the woods? That's what we're going to do. So, we'll see you guys in just a second, and we'll start working on the back of the Fastback. Alright, we're getting closer. One dog exercised and safely returned. Well, I'd say we're in the right place. What do you think, Matt? We're getting close, huh? Pretty close to the right place. Alright, so here's where we're going to start now that we're back from walking the dogs. You can see one of the dogs has made it out here to the shop. Our favorite one, Patina. I really don't have a favorite when it comes to the two of them. And we're going to start right here with this tail light and then this reflector. And then see about right there's a bumper bracket, license plate light, a couple of chrome trim gizzies. See about getting that stuff off of there. Where we're going to start is right there. So let me move you guys where you got a better look at what I'm doing, and we'll take that tail light apart. Alright, for starters, it looks pretty straightforward. Couple of Phillips head screws. Alright, so the top screw came out pretty easy. The bottom screw is being a little difficult. So we've had to change screwdrivers a couple of times to try and get the exact right situation going here. Alright, we're going to try a little something different. When all else fails, put a little power to her. Oh, there she is. Nice. I think. Alright. Let's see what happens when we gently wiggle this lens off of there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, I would say. Alright, let's see about getting maybe a different tip on here. Let's just give her a try and see what happens. Well, sometimes just giving her a try. Alright. Alright, so it looks to be an okay shape back here. Everything appears to be plugged in. I'll go ahead and label these the best I can. Run. Yeah, I'm gonna label them with some tape, and then we'll pull that whole thing off of there. Always label. Always label. Even if it's simple. And for future Brian, For future Brian, I just went from the top and labeled them 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4. I'll save the seal just so I make sure when I get the replacement one, at least it's close to the same size. I'll go ahead and put the find my screw gun, put the lens back on for safe-and-sies, keep-and-sies. Yeah. Nice. I'm not sure what's holding that in. I'm going to get a light and take a nice close look and see. I'm sure it's some sort of bolting apparatus. So if you guys see down in there, you see all that stuff that looks like mouse nest. That's why we pulled the tail lights off. And this little bit of rust right here, we're going to want to fix that too. And right here. So, but this looks like there's just one 10mm bolt down in there. We'll pull that loose and get that off of there. Alright, so I believe where you see my arm in here, I did manage to get a wrench on it, and we're taking it loose right now without too much trouble. I'll show you the wrench I used as soon as I get this out of here. And it appears as though there's a washer that goes with it. Here's the wrench I used. It's a little T-handle on a 6mm, 8mm, one of those. Yeah, one of those. Alright, and that takes care of that. We'll put the nut back on it. I did hear the washer fall down there, so we'll have to get another one at some point for that one. We'll go ahead and move on to this bumper bracket right here next, since we're right here. Alright, so it looks like that bumper bracket is a couple of 13s in here, so we'll just let's get started. See what happens. It's a couple of 13s. There's one, and I'll grab it, see if the other one plays as nice. Alright, so we got the other one, and I know that this is the reverse white light. I know that it's the reverse light wire. I also know that this is the passenger side bracket. Probably not sure what we're gonna do with that yet. Alright, you see Patina is on her bed. She's actually starting to come out of hibernation. I've been walking the 2 dogs now for a week or better. So they've both been out there in the woods making their mark on the world. They both seem to enjoy it. Do it every day. I alternate which dog goes first every day. And like today it was raining, so each dog was probably only out there 35 or 40 minutes. When it's nicer out, of course we spend more time out there. The other day the dogs got like an hour each out there. when it was extra nice, and they enjoyed that. Both of the dogs are rescues, and we're working on getting them together. It's just not the fastest process because they both come from very bad places where they're likely to be a little bit dog aggressive, and the last thing we want is to add to that trauma for the two of them. Oh, that's fun. This looks like a couple of 10mm. I assume they go through here somewhere. Let's see about getting those off of there. Alright, that takes care of those. I'll back you guys up and we'll work on taking this crusty seal out of here. I would say that takes care of the majority of it. What are we moving on to next? License plate light? Yeah, let's go with license plate light. Let's get that off of there. Alright, so this is pretty straightforward. It's 4 bolts and or nuts. Probably going to come out a little bit of both. And then we'll have to disconnect the wire from the light. Yeah, see what I'm they should just come off here, but they're coming out the whole stud, which is okay, I guess. We can accept those terms and conditions from said license plate light. Well, there's the license plate light cover. And we'll figure out what to do about the wire here in just a second. It should come loose from somewhere. There should be a spot where it would like to disconnect and pull through. Alright, and if you've ever taken an emblem off of a Volkswagen, then you know what this is, but I'm just carefully peeling these rubbers off of here. Same thing with the automatic emblem. I'll get these little rubbers off of here. Alright, so we'll get that off of there and get that set, and then we will continue our way on over to that side and get them off. Patina, you can see, is making sure that I'm well protected. Alright, so this side should go a little bit easier now that the tools are out. So a couple of screws to start with. That takes care of the lens. A couple more screws inside here. That should grant us access into here. Oh, that's interesting. If you were wondering why your lights weren't working, Brian, well, there you go. Just like that there. We'll move on to this super dangerous bracket. This bumper bracket came with that rare 1 year only, no need to unbolt it to remove it situation. Alright, so we got her out of there. You can see it took the bumper bracket and bracket mounting hardware. We may get that soaking in something. We may get those soaking in something and see what happens. You got lots of things to say, don't you? You got stuff to say? What? What? Why are you? What? 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 Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, it's the gloves. It's the gloves. I know, it's the gloves. It's the. Are you biting my gloves right now? Welcome to living with Patina. If you put on gloves, she thinks it's time to bite. Oh, hey, that's my thumb. My thumb is, hey, that's my thumb. Especially these gloves, because they smell, the rubber smells like a lot of the chew toys that she destroys, so she just thinks it's okay, as you can see. Right, you just think it's okay, right? Just chew. You're so, oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Oh. You are. Can I get back to work now, or you want to fight? Shake. That's not shaking. Shake. Shake. Nice. How you doing? Okay, there's no shaking. You'll end up with the corona stitch. All right, back to work. Alright, so I've got her split in half with the blue tape. All I did was just wipe her off with a damp rag. I've got some water and some 2000 grit sandpaper in my hand. This is the side that's not done. That's the side that is done. Let's see if we can make some sort of amazing transformation. I bet we can. Alright, we're going to let that dry and see what that looks like. Then hit it with the compound and some buffer. Alright, so I put a little compound on there. I'm going to go ahead and buff that. You guys have all seen me do that before on multiple cars. We wet sanded the whole 64 bug and it came out spectacular. So I'm going to go ahead and put the buffer to this and see what happens. Bring you guys back. I'm properly supervised by what? See what I mean? Properly supervised. Anyway, I'll bring you guys back after a pass or two. Alright, so it's a little bit thin right here, but it feels nice and smooth. They don't have feel-o-vision yet, but you can hear it. Listen. So I'll probably put a coat of wax on there just to make it shine a little bit more, and take the wax off, and I'll bring you guys back and we'll get a good look at it. We'll take the tape off and see what it looks like. Alright, that's with a little bit of wax on there, and I think absolutely I can teach the shop apprentice to preserve this original paint from 1969. And that's essentially what we were going after here. Let me pop this up and remove said tape. That kind of tells the story without the blue tape. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, well, with that, I would like to thank each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate all of the support and the comments and the likes and the interaction and subscriptions and everything. And we will see you guys in a couple of days.